Today we're going to show you how to remove and install a new set of grips for a Yamaha WR250F. Okay, these are the tools required to change a set of grips. You can use a Stanley knife to cut the grips off and discard them, or if you want to save your grips, you need the screwdriver and the contact cleaner as well. So first of all, I'd get a long screwdriver and some contact cleaner. Gently stick the screwdriver down between the handlebar and your lever, pushing it down, just making sure you don't perforate through the grip, otherwise you've destroyed it. Grab your contact cleaner, a little bit of a spray down the gap that you've created. Little work around. Contact cleaner just loosens the glue and you just slide her off. Simple as that. Contact cleaner is the best to use. Don't use silicone spray because you can't get the silicone spray out of the grip for the glue to reattach to the handlebar. Second way to remove your grip is the easiest way. So if you don't want to save your grips, just take out a Stanley knife, slice down the one side and just peel it off. And then just relieve the thicker part of the grip and slide it off. Throw it in the bin. Once you've trimmed up your old grip, stick it around a radiator hose that may be exposed and vulnerable to stick penetration trail riding. Just wrap it around with a cable tie top on the bottom. Just adds a little bit more protection. Okay, so once you've chose the grips that you want, or obviously someone's mate chose these ones for him. There's two thick wall thicknesses in grips. There's a thinner one, you can feel the difference when you squeeze them. The thinner one goes on the throttle side because that diameter is slightly larger than this side. That's why the thicker one goes on there, so that your hand feels exactly the same size. I always like to use a grip glue. Some grip glues go off a lot quicker than others. The Scott one does go off very quickly, so I use grip glue and some paint. The paint just makes it a little slipperier to get the grip on, so you can set it up before the glue dries. So when using the paint, just cover some of the parts of your bike that you really don't want to get paint on. Just quickly like that with a couple of rags. Always apply just three small lines of glue. .45 degrees apart, just across the top. I don't put it on the bottom because it usually just drips off. And then a few little drops at the end of the bar, so that when the grip finally meets its stop, it will glue that end as well. So with this glue, it goes off really quickly. So what I do is I like to just put a little coating of spray paint, and it just makes it a little more pliable when installing the grip. It just slides on a little bit easier. You can still see it's a relatively hard job, even though I have applied the paint. So it's important to get all your signage right, so you can line it all up, put it in the right spot, and there we have it. It's on. So now I'm just going to wire the grips. If you do a lot of riding in the rain, it's always advisable to wire the grips. The water seems to get under the grip somehow and loosen it, and it makes it awfully hard to go riding with two throttles as such. So we just take a guesstimated length of wire. Starting from the top, I always like to go around twice. Just making sure that at the bottom you've got some overlap here to grab with your pliers. Grab it nice and firm and just pull it as tight as you can get it, and then just twist. Twist your wire. Once your wire gets up to your grip, just give it another good tug and twist some more, and that just tightens the wire right up. Just grab some side cutters, cut it reasonably close, maybe 2 mil, so that you do have a few twists there. Make sure once you've done that, you get your other pair of pliers, fold that twisted bit of wire up and push it into the hand grip itself, so that there's no sharp bits and your gloves aren't going to get caught on them. And usually run 3 pieces of wire. Your grips usually have some marking of where to put it, so it's best to use all 3 that's allocated for it, and you get a firmer hold.